Damn, that really happened in real life. I did not make that up. That's not Photoshop. That's an actual image. And that happened. That's crazy. What's up, MTV? I'm St. John, and I'm about to take you behind the gram. That's my childhood. That's all my childhood hopes and dreams. I would have just hoped that I would have been able to meet him and had a conversation with Jay. It's hard to remember exactly what I was thinking. I just knew in them I was smiling. I was as happy as I could be. See, you couldn't see the full picture. I had on cheetah, pony-haired boots with the red suit. That's how I would have wanted to meet Jay for the first time anywhere. Fashion is everything for me. Fashion is your superhero costume. You and I don't speak the same language, but you can understand what I'm communicating based on how I walked in and how I draped myself. Whoa. I like your selection of photo picking. Yeah, see? I was really sleeping. This is an atrocity. Friends shouldn't do this to you. We were doing a song. We flew to Jamaica, me and Kanye, to do a record with Buju. I'm struggling for it to come out of my mouth because it seems unreal. And I fell asleep on the plane coming back. In fact, let me tell you the truth about this picture. Don't look at that picture and feel luxurious about it. Feel bad for me. Feel sorry for me. That whole trip, I couldn't figure out how to get the seat to recline because that was not exactly like I was used to being on a private jet. This is new to me. This is new to me. I don't care how comfy and cozy I look. I ain't never do it really before. So I was on the joint trying to get the thing to work. I was like, man, my back hurt, but don't let them see. I really like that photo. That's me and my mom. We're in the back of the car in Guyana. And it's important to note because in the back of that car, right after we left the Parliament building in Guyana, she said in my 60 years on this planet, in this country, I'd never seen the inside of that building. And you took me to meet the First Lady. And those words ring off in my head, so I'm looking at the photo and that's really precious to me. My Guyanese heritage is the curation of my music. It's the curation of my taste. It's my first understanding of melody. All the soca and dancehall and reggae songs were the biggest ones in the world, even if the world wasn't listening. We knew how good they were. Those are the foundations of my creativity. That's me, Buju, and Kanye. Damn, that really happened in real life. I did not make that up. That's not Photoshop. That's an actual image. And that happened. That's crazy. I grew up listening to Buju. I grew up listening to Ye. It's funny, reflecting back, looking at it, is very different than being there in a moment. Because I'm an artist. I'm in the studio listening to music, getting inspired by the songs. I'm not really considering the fact that I'm there with the heroes that I'd watched. Some of the architects of my creativity, some of the architects of my inspiration. I didn't really consider that was happening. Because if I thought about that, I might have been scared. I might have been nervous. I don't think about that. So in that room, I'm hungry. In that room, I want to be better than everybody in that room just because I want to be great. That's what that's like. But looking back, I'm like, oh my God, it's me, Kanye and Buju, that's crazy. I wonder if I'd be starstruck if I meet Denzel. You know what? I'm allowed to groupie out if I meet Denzel. I could tell him about all the movies I watch. Denzel, you better accept this. You better accept this. What's up, MTV? I'm St. John. I'm gonna be answering questions based on the titles of my songs. I got some cool titles. What's the craziest thing I've done for love? Oh, joint, I just remembered. I flew to Spain. My girl at the time was in Spain, and we were going through something, and I flew to Spain, and I surprised her. And I just flew to be there for less than 24 hours. I was just in a hotel room and then kissing and then saying sorry and then took her for octopus and I said sorry a whole lot more times and then I flew home. I could have done that on FaceTime. Why nobody ain't stopped me? I could have done that on FaceTime. I'm not doing that again. If I was trapped on a desert island, 3 things I'd bring with me. All right, cool, water, an unlimited charge speaker. What that means is it's solar charged speaker. I don't know if I made it up, but it's gonna be a Saint Laurent solar charged speaker. I could bring a 3rd thing. I'm bringing a girl, are you nuts? I'm on an island by myself. Are y'all crazy? That has to happen. She's gonna be really sexy. She's gonna speak mad languages and she could fish, because I can't fish and y'all didn't give me no rules. She could fish and she could cook and she's really good at math. I don't know why I need this, but this is important for me in the future civilization of her and I on the island. The top 3 most gorgeous places I visited. I'd be a fool if I didn't tell you first on the list, Guyana. It's beautiful because it's home. I know it firsthand. I have a real special place in my heart for St. Lucia. I can't shake it. And I've only been there one time. And I was only there for 2 weeks, but it still stays with me. I went to Egypt. I actually did that in my life. I was there and I did a show. And then after the show, I went outside, I hopped in the car, everyone was leaving, right? And I hopped in the car and we're driving away, and I decided to do, you know, what I saw in the movie. So I stuck my head out the roof, sunroof. I was like, yeah. And they rushed the car, and I was like, oh, I'm Michael Jackson out here. I was like, this is it. Name a famous person that I've met that left me starstruck. That don't really happen that much. There's people that I'm around where I don't say too much, because I let them lead the conversation, because I'm really interested in what they have to say and their experiences, but I don't get starstruck. I mean, I wasn't tripping when I met Jay and Beyonce, so I'm not really sure. There's other people. I wonder if I'd be starstruck if I meet Denzel. You know what? I'm allowed to groupie out if I meet Denzel. I could tell him about all the movies I watch. Denzel, you better accept this. You better accept this. Thanks, MTV. I'm St. John. Had a great time.